4 a.m. FNE. Sunshine. Oh, she fancy. She ain't used to nothing. I can't trust her. I'm not Jamie Foxx. I don't need fancy. Put some jewels.
Hey you guys, it's all up in the mix with Mel. We are here. We're Mr. 4 a.m. FNE. 4 a.m. This is 8 fingers, but it's 4. It's 4. It's 8.
It was 2 fours.
Yeah, it's 2 fours. Double up on the 4s. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I am really good. You look good. And what you got the like the kind of Cosby type look. Let's talk about the fashion world before we get into.
Oh yeah, it's so it's a polo shirt, Ralph Lauren with them.
Okay.
And my pops, like he just sometimes just like give me shirts with them.
Okay.
And he's like, man, try this on, see if you fit.
And no, it looks good. It's super throwback. I like it.
So
it's super throwback. I like it. I like it.
Throwing stuff on.
All right. Well, Mr. 4 a.m. FNE, we interviewed you.
Yeah.
Like 2 months ago, 2 months ago, something like that.
Yeah, right.
Something like that. So tell us what you've been up to since then, my friend.
Since then, Dare to Be Different has dropped with DJ Who. I have had a listening party. I work on new music. Now the next big thing is my visuals. Just getting visuals and putting them out there so people can actually see the face behind the music.
I like it. I like
So,
it.
yeah.
I like it. So now that we already know about his music, I'm gonna ask him some personal stuff. So we all know about what's going on within social media. So let's talk about Kanye West. What you think about what Kanye West is doing? You know, he just dissed Mr. Big Sean, right?
Yeah, I seen that.
What you think about that?
The interview.
What was it? What was it? The drink
champs.
Yeah, drink champs.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I don't know why he dissed him.
He said it was the worst decision he ever made. Child, Big Sean, shout out Big Sean. I will interview you anytime, any day.
Yeah.
But
he's super good. He really can rap.
He really can.
Yeah.
Why do you think Kanye West would think that? Let's try to go into Kanye West's mind, which is kind of like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Why do you say that though?
I mean, I don't know. I think I gotta try to like figure out in what perspective he was saying.
Right.
Like, as a CEO or somebody like as an AR or as another artist. Why he said it was worth decision. I mean, because some people, they feel like Big Sean may have fell off from the pinnacle he was when he first came out.
Very true.
But if you just really like music, you would say, no, Big Sean.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it just depends on what perspective you're looking at.
Right.
What type of way of like based off his status or like seeing like, oh yeah, he like Lil Babies of the world. You know what I mean? Like out there or just like Big Sean.
I think it's very authentic though.
That's what I'm saying. So to me, he's Big Sean.
Yeah.
So, like you said, Kanye West is mine, Alice in Wonderland,
Yeah, so I'm like, bro. Yeah. And on top of that, I heard Big Sean is also making his own label, so I'm wondering if that has something to do with it.
Yeah, I did see that too. I did say that he left good music and he's carrying his own label. I think it'll be dope too.
I think so. I'm a big fan of Big Sean, so I was surprised as hell when he said, I was like, what? But then again, you know the back end of music, of how it goes. He has his manager, Miss Tiffany, Jacole Tillman.
They're right.
Platinum Crown Management, you guys. Shout out to Platinum Crown. Yes,
PCM.
We are actually at PCM right now.
They're right.
Awesome manager. But you do know the back end of things. So let's get into that. The back end of things. So how do you feel beginning of when you were an artist? You're like, I want to be a rapper, right? I want to get into this, like, just for, like, you know, your eyes were big, right? But then you started really getting into it. So what about being in the business now has changed your perspective a little bit?
That's a good question because I have been like a lot of research about like being inside of it, just trying to figure out the ins and outs of it. So I think my perspective have changed because from like researching and just being part of it. The art, the creativity is kind of on the back end, but the more so sign that. Make sure you protect yourself in all ways and make sure that you have everything in order. Because if not, like the music kind of matters. Like at first it seemed like matter a lot. Like you gotta have good songs, but like what I've seen so far is just like you gotta make sure you have your business in order too. Because if not, they just gonna screw you over and it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be a happy ending.
I agree. I just saw something on the Shade Room where they were talking about what's her name? She just came out the album.
It's about Summer Walker.
Summer Walker. You heard about that?
That was crazy. I hope that wasn't true.
I hope that's not true, Summer. Oh my.
Yeah, that was bad. But I think too though in her situation, you gotta think they saying like she came from like cleaning houses and stuff. So
true.
she just needed what she needed at the time. So actually like you like write your music and you actually like sit down and you write it and you come up with this and then all of a sudden be like, no, you don't own this. I think like the big industries, like they like trap you into making you think like this is the only way out, this is the only option, like you need this, like here, sign this. So like even though they're not putting a gun in your head, you can say in a cent, they offer you $85,000 in your account, you got
And you're
zero.
broke. Yeah, you need it. Like you
I
need
always
it.
say they put a gun in your head, you know, because you ain't got no choice. You know you need it.
I feel that. That's why it's super important to have someone to back you. Like, to back you, look over contracts, things like that. Because true, if you're in an assessor's position, you'll take anything.
Exactly.
I know in the long run, she's looking at it like, damn, I didn't know I was going to be this famous.
And especially because like her scream, like I think like she's up there like with screams, like her screams go crazy. Like
Very people anticipate her stuff, like they wait for her stuff to come out.
She has
Which is, yeah, she really has a huge support. But yeah, so definitely if you're an artist, go do what he's doing. Make sure that you learn the back end of things. It's super important. There's a lot of legalities to things that people don't realize. I mean, yeah, it takes the fun out of being an artist, but also you want to protect yourself because nothing's worse than putting your heart and soul in something and then someone takes that.
That's terrible.
Yes, that's terrible. It's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible because it's really like your baby, and then it's like your baby, and someone's taking credit for the awesomeness of your child. Like,
you can't get this, or you gotta split this. You like, wow, like, I don't really.
Like you wouldn't have shit if I wouldn't get in.
Exactly.
You wouldn't have shit if I did this in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah, bruh. Anyways, we won't go into that deep, but that is a whole subject in itself that we could go into. But let's talk about you though. So you have a performance coming up, is that correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's I want to say it's more so it's a performance, but it's also like for the community. It's for like for like a positive pillar in the community.
Right.
Which is me performing it. I think like a project band almost, but not project band. So yeah.
Yep. I think you and GQ as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, I think on the 12th or 21st or 12th, one of them. I'm gonna be there. You guys, I'm gonna edit it. Look at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
You'll see the correct information to go ahead and get tickets and support them.
Hey, you gotta come out support. And it's for the community too.
Yeah, I think it's Save the Hunger, or it's not Save the Hunger, Help with Hunger, Hunger Drive, something like that.
It's gonna be fun. And it's gonna, like I said, it's like for the community. So you know, like the community is very important.
I love it. I love it. So tell me about your creative process and how you're trying to get into it now. Because you mentioned that you're more thinking about the back end of things, but how do you still keep yourself creative?
I keep myself creative by just I like watching old movies. I listen to other music. Like we talked before camera came on. I listen to
talking about Tennessee whiskey. I was like, huh?
Just listen to like different genres of music. Just like keep my mind clear. You know what I'm saying? My mind, my heart, and everything clear. And just everything come to me naturally. You know, try to force it. Because I think before, like when I was writing my music, I was trying to make sure that I had like some of the best metaphors and the best this and best that. But just more so just focusing on like having fun and expressing myself in any way. You know, they gonna get it though.
They'll get it. If it comes from the heart, then it will be sought after. I like it. Now, tell us about what you want to be in the future. I think we went over this with the previous video, y'all. Audio was like jacked up, so we're making another one. It happens, y'all. Podcasters know what I'm talking about. But tell us about your aspirations, though.
Aspiration?
Yes.
You're talking to see about this, so it's like everything out of question as it comes, you know. It's meant to be asked, it's meant to be answered almost. So my aspiration is just really just to be heard. Like my main focus is to be heard, and I don't have to be like a big juggernaut in the music industry. But if I just have like a core following base, if I just can be underground and just stay indie, that'd be perfect for me. You know what I mean? Because I think my goals and aspirations just like regular, you know, like cruise. I'm on cruise control. Because what I realize is like it's gonna be hard to like get your money back. Like all the money you put in for sessions and for showcases. Like if a label like offer you like the money they offer you is not gonna really be enough to like take care of everything that you already paid for. And then most likely they're trying to screw you over anyway. So,
because it's like any business, they want to get the majority out of you.
It's like a machine, you know. So I just want to just stay indie and just stay creative and stay flowing and just get a core people around me, core fan base, core group to just like, yeah man, for you, it's great.
I like it. Aww, that's cute. I like it. That's awesome. It's like I love the genuineness that comes off of you when you talk about it. Talk to me about Macon area, how it really formed you.
How it formed me? It formed me to stay humble, to stay thankful, to be appreciative. Cause I was like, when I was in like middle school, just in middle school, junior high, there's like a lot of my friends who had to be the man of their house at an early age, like in 6th grade. So
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and then a lot of them were going through things that was like, wow, bro, you going through this, bro, lights off, you know. But they mom, they working. Their mom and their parents, they work hard. They can work. And my parents, like I had 2 parents in my household. And they work hard, and they just showed me to be thankful, be appreciative, and stay humble, and just understand like the process. Like you just can't go from A to Z. You gotta go to B first, you know.
So that process right there, that's a whole little metaphor of a life lesson right there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can't, what is the saying? You have to see the trees before you see the forest.
That's a good one. I like
Yeah,
that.
you have to see the trees before you see the forest. Like, if you only see the forest, you're gonna be like, damn, this is a lot.
Yeah,
This is
that's
a
a lot.
lot.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a lot. But then you can walk through a whole forest one step at a time, or you can move mountains one rock at a time, as they also say. You know,
Right, yeah.
you can. It's just one step at a time. I like that though. So tell me about what you got going on now, music-wise, personalize it if you want to.
Okay. Music-wise, I got 2 tapes that I'm working on ever since the That'll Be Different has dropped, and it's on streaming platforms as well. That'll Be Different, 4am, FNE, if you know you. But my 2 tapes are coming out. One was my a producer. His name is Soul Dad Brother, and more so I met him at work in my 9 to 5, and
Really?
he made beats, and it was just out of nowhere. And I've been working there since November, but he came out of nowhere and told me like, yeah, bro, I made beats.
Meant to be. It's meant
And
to
I
be.
was like, all right, wow, small world. So I'm like, you know, send me some beats, and we just cooking up, and we done made, it's called Free Dope. Free Dope in the sense of like, think of dope as something like heroin, cocaine, whatnot, but these like dope with the words, dope with the lyrics, dope with just the beat and the impression of just something that's just toxic, that's hazardous, you know what I'm saying? Also, I got another tape coming, my Tay Watt, his name is Tay Watt, and it's called Trap, but it's an acronym for Time Reveals All People. So we working on
Time reveals all people. This
Yeah.
man be having like a lot of acronyms and euphemisms and metaphors. Like they call him in his group like the Jacole, but of course he has his own sense of style. No, it's not Jacole, but he has that kind of reality-driven also metaphor. Put in metaphors, but not just talking about the cars, the money, the pimps, the his, bitches, things like that.
Right.
But there's more to his music, which I really like though.
Yeah, I try to expand with my words. I try to challenge myself because it's easy to talk about cars and women and jewelry. That's super easy.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
You know what I mean? But to challenge myself to rap about something conscious and have a positive mindset and to inspire. So.
I like that. I love it. So tell them where they can stream. You just said it, but again, tell them where they can stream all your music and support you.
Support me. Just all streaming platforms. You type in 4am FNE, and it should come up everywhere, man. And I just appreciate your support. Press play. That's all it takes.
Yes. What if they want to go ahead and book you, or maybe interview some other podcasters? Where would they reach you?
If you like to book me, Miss Tiffany Tillman, my manager, she's great. Also hit her up, and she'll let you know where I'm going. And I'll be there.
Yes, and you guys, all the information on the bottom of the screen. You guys, again, support him. He has a performance, again, for the community.
Yeah.
So, purchase your tickets, show up, support. I'm going to be there as well. So, FYI, I'm going to be there. I'll be there all the time.
That's a blessing.
Yes, I'm going to be there.
Yeah, right.
I'm so excited for you.
Thanks so much.
So, let me ask you some questions about some hot topic questions, hot seat questions. So, what do you think about the Atlanta Falcons, not being the best? I know, don't come after me. Not being the best, but the Atlanta Braves winning. So, how do you feel about that?
Okay, I'm going to be honest because a lot of people would be like, yeah, man, I was a Brave fan.
These people are liars. Like,
I'm
liars.
going to be honest. I'm glad they won. I'm happy they won because it was good for the city.
No, ain't no baseball player on the team. They don't know no person.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It'd be crazy. Oh, man, I was a Brave fan. Then they go out and buy the jerseys and the shirts. And like, bro, come on. But hey, to each his own. But I'm glad they won. It was good for the city. But I also seen the video when they were driving to the parade. They were going like 100 miles.
Oh, God. They were like, vroom.
And that's not no parade. You're supposed to slow down a little bit.
That's not no parade. They were trying to get that over with. They were like, look.
Yeah, so.
That was hilarious.
I'm glad they won, though. And I watched the game, but it's hard to watch. Baseball is very hard to watch. The whole game. So I watched the highlights.
Don't shoot us, but I feel the same way. It's just slow to me.
Yeah,
it's just slow.
It's kind of hard to get
slow, but some baseball fans. I know people who some baseball. They're hardcore baseball fans.
Like I know kind of my uncle. He's sitting watching all the way through.
I can't. I mean, But hey, Atlanta finally got a W rather than the L's.
That's right. It's
The L's. Oh
right.
my God. So I'm a California girl. One of my favorite teams is either the Raiders or the 49ers. So I mean, I like them. But my husband is from here, so he's a die-hard Falcons fan. And every single game that comes up, I'm always thinking, are they gonna drop the ball? What are they gonna drop the ball? I think they actually won the last game against the Saints, I believe. I don't know. I left during the game, but they were up. They were up.
Yeah.
So
they had just won.
They did?
Yeah, I think they won day 2. I think. They won one day. My mom was a die-hard Falcons fan too.
Okay.
I don't know why. I mean, it's hard to be a Falcons fan.
Especially during that Super Bowl moment, that was horrible. That was breaking my heart. I was like,
yeah, they were crazy.
That was bad. Okay, so we went into sports. Tell us about, who's your favorite rapper, or rappers?
My favorite rapper? My favorite rappers are Outkast, Goody Mob, UGK. Because I listen to the new rappers as well, but it's more so I like listening to the older rap because the way they wrote their music or the way they produced, made it, and the sound of it, just how they come up with this. Cause like back in the day they had these way more stuff, way more things to create, way more tools to create music now compared to music now. You press a button, you in there. But back in the day they had used way more equipment. So for the sound, how the sound was amazing. Then the lyrics, and what they stood for, and they stay heroes, just amazing.
I like it. That's awesome. Yeah, it's very the sound. It was literally from scratch back in the day, real back in the day. Now, of course, I can literally make a beat on my phone.
Yeah, I gotta do it. You in there, you got your beat.
Yeah, I literally can make a beat on my phone. Shout out to Apple. Shout out to Apple. and GarageBand.
Right.
You really can make a beat on your phone. So, speaking of artists, who do you think is a young artist now that you think is going to be on the rise? Who knows things? I don't know, the Little Pumps or the Little Yachties, or who do you think is going to be big?
I think it's more likely going to be NBA Youngboy.
He is.
I think because he's influenced the youth, and I mean, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of music. He may make great music, some of his songs. I'm not a die-hard fan, but I think he the way people support him is just ridiculous. It's
they do. I see them all over social media.
It's amazing how he created it. So I feel like in the next couple years, he's probably gonna be the biggest artist.
You just stop having so many kids, baby. Stop having so many kids. That child support will eat your money up, baby.
Yeah, they say 10 kids though. You straight.
You stop having so many kids, but otherwise he does have good music. It's just that he ain't gonna have no money. That child support is no joke.
They're right.
Other than that, do you want to say any parting words to the audience, inspiring words, or just something how you feel?
Okay, for the audience, stay positive. Take your spirit, take your soul. Keep God first, and whatever you're doing, and wherever you're going, you're trying to get to, just stay on it, stay focused, stay determined, and just be disciplined, and get it going. For him, for no you.
For him, FNE. All right, you guys. I'm from the West Coast. I threw up the West Side. Yes, I did. It's a reflex.
They're right. Quick too. I ain't see it.
It's a reflex. I don't know. It's the gangster inside me.
Right.
You guys, thank you so much for tuning in to All Up in the Mix with Mel. Again, Mr. Support FNE. Support him. Thank you so much for being on here for the 39th time. I really appreciate it.
I'm gonna keep coming. You know what I'm saying? Long as I get invited.
Keep
coming out here.
PCM, Platinum Crown Management. They're not in the West Coast. What would be Georgia? I don't know.
Oh no.
East?
Might get a peach. Yeah, peach.
I don't know. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that because obviously we ain't in the West. It's just
kinda
this
hard.
is like a reflex.
Kind of hard to throw a G up.
GA. Okay, you guys. But thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, be positive, make positive decisions. Peace out.
Right.
Gotta stay on this grind, can't nothing take me off. Had to snap out my feelings, I had to break it off. Cause when you show emotion, they ready to see you take a loss. Don't come around with the fake love. I keep my grass cut low, cause most of these niggas washed up. I pay the wage, I keep it player. One thing I know in this life is be humble and stay dangerous. Yeah, bling bling, ring ring, here go a diamond ring. We got it out the mud, so we can't trust.
Bling bling, ring ring, here go a diamond ring. We got it up the